What's up, guys? It's Meg, and it's that time of the week again for our weekly Walker Talk. Today we're talking about the webisode series for Fear the Walking Dead Flight 462. I'm kind of excited about this web series, to be honest with you. All of the other webisodes from previous seasons of The Walking Dead, I think there was one about Bicycle Girl and multiple others. I never watched them. I was never really interested in them. Back when I first started watching The Walking Dead, I never read the comics. I didn't, it was just the show, the main show for me. So I never really got into the web series. I decided to watch this one because I'm really liking Fear the Walking Dead, and I thought, hey, walkers on a plane, that sounds pretty awesome. And it was only a minute and a half. For those of you who don't know about this web series, I'm pretty sure you all do, but if you don't, it's every week during The Walking Dead season 6. During the episode, they're going to show a minute long, or a minute and a half, I guess, part of this web series. So there'll be 16 episodes of this, 16 1-minute long things. So all in all, we'll have about a 16, 17 minute series when we're done. So it's going to be very long and drawn out. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I kind of wish they were like 5-minute episodes, give us a little bit something more, but I kind of liked it. It's an interesting thing. We get to see in Fear the Walking Dead season 2, hopefully them on a boat, so actually adding a plane aspect to it seems kind of cool. It looks like it's starting out probably right around when all the rioting started happening in Fear the Walking Dead season 1. So right when everything was still trying to be handled, there were still police officers, there's still government agencies, everything still seems fairly normal, but things are starting to go weird. Things are starting to happen, people are starting to get scared, and it seems like a lot of the people on this airplane are very anxious. There's a lady praying, there's the boy who is the main character of this episode so far, at least, and he's worried because he's on the plane. His mom missed the flight. He's supposed to be flying to his dad, and he's flying by himself, and it's kind of a crazy time, and he hears on the other line screaming in the background where his mom is, and the mom's trying to placate him, and it's okay, somebody's just upset, when obviously that screaming is not just someone upset. As a parent, I can relate to that. I like to think about what I would do if some sort of apocalypse happened and I was not with my child. A majority of your week, your child is at school, and you're at work, or you're at home, or you're off doing things. So it kind of makes me wonder, what would I do if something really bad happened and I needed to get to my kid? So it's actually kind of an interesting series for me, to try and figure out, well, this kid's all alone. He seems like he's probably in high school, younger. I can't imagine he's younger than high school, because I don't know. He looks fairly young, but he's probably like maybe 15, I'm guessing. And he's all by himself, and he's having to deal with what's happening on this plane, and we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously there's going to be walkers on it. We have this other lady who appears to also be one of the main characters. She doesn't speak. She seems a little rough around the edges. But I think, the biggest question that I've heard people say is, why did she reach over the back of her seat to shut the boy's window? And I think a lot of what that was is that he was starting to panic and freak out, and she shut it very quickly so that he would stop. Also, just in case he could see anything in the terminal, she didn't want him to see that. I think she's, was annoyed by it, but also trying to prevent other people from freaking out, and he seemed like he was starting to panic. So I don't know, those are just my thoughts on it. The other part of it that I thought was interesting is that one of the guys, one of the passengers, jumped up and said, this says all flights are grounded, and you could see this light panic, everybody was like in the background, and the flight attendant, I guess pretends like she doesn't know what's going on. I think that in this series they're probably still going to take off, despite the fact that all flights have been grounded. So maybe they're just going to try and take off anyways, and that'll be interesting. Perhaps when they try to land, there won't be anybody in the airport towers. Who knows? Anyways, I liked it. I wish it was a little bit longer than a minute-long episode each week. It's kind of just a little tease. I kind of wish that it was maybe an adult character rather than a kid, only because we have so many young teenagers, young adults in Fear the Walking Dead. But on the opposite side of that, I do like the fact that it's, you know, potentially a child trying to get back to his parents. So I don't know, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below, and I will see you guys this Sunday for The Walking Dead season 6 reaction.